According to new reports, Donald Trump's legal team is apparently going to try out a new legal defense strategy in the January 6th election overturning case against Donald Trump, the one in front of Judge Tanya Chutkan. This new legal defense, according to the reports, is that Trump's lawyers are going to claim there was some sort of, quote, political bias in his own administration that somehow resulted in all the people he picked for their positions to tell him the election was not stolen. Now, you heard that correctly. Like, let me read you this. One of the strategies will reportedly involve accusing officials in the intelligence community of, quote, political bias against Trump, which they hope could convince jurors that he had legitimate reason to distrust their claims that the 2020 election results were accurate. Now, we're talking about people like William Barr, Donald Trump's hand-picked attorney general, people like Mike Pence, the guy that Donald Trump chose as his running mate, who, by the way, had just as much to lose from losing the election as Donald Trump did. Like, same thing with William Barr. Like, why would these people tell Trump, like, no, you didn't win. What an idiot. Now we all lose our jobs? Please go to court and make this argument, Trump lawyers. Like, I genuinely hope you guys walk into that courtroom whenever the trial is going to be held, because God knows you're going to postpone it as much as you can. And I want you to say that Bill Barr and Mike Pence and all of these other hand-picked Trump cabinet members hated him so much that they lost their own jobs to convince him that he didn't win the election. I want to see how that argument plays out. I want to see how you twist yourself into knots trying to make this claim. Now, we have seen some absolute stinkers from Donald Trump and his lawyers. They have gone to court and said, hey, you can't prosecute him because he was just using his First Amendment rights. Therefore, he can't be prosecuted. Well, the courts have tossed that crap out. Hey, he was just doing his job. The courts aren't buying that either. So now they're like, you know what? Everybody in the damn country is biased against Donald Trump, and that's why they didn't want him to win. You know what? Actually, maybe you have an argument there. Not within his cabinet, as you guys are saying, but you could actually make the argument that the public was biased against Trump, and that's why they voted against him, right? I mean, because that is what happened. They didn't like him. They didn't want him. So they voted against him. That's the political bias that you guys don't seem to realize. Not to mention the fact, as I pointed out, all of these people had just as much to lose. Like, they would have kept their jobs, their wonderful government high-paying jobs, had Trump won the election. This, again, it might be the worst argument I have seen so far from Trump's lawyers, but it also shows us that they don't have anything. They're defending the indefensible, and when you have to do something like that, you do come up with these absolutely insane legal defenses. So if these reports are accurate, if this is the new path they're going to go down, I am so excited, because this is going to be the funniest thing we have ever seen happen in a courtroom, possibly in the history of this country. One of today's video sponsors is Ground News, a news aggregator that helps to not only get you to the information that you need, but also shows you the left or right leanings of media coverage. Now, I'm an avid news consumer. In fact, it's my job to consume news all day long. But if I'm only consuming news from one side of the political aisle, then I'm only getting half the story. And that's where Ground News comes in. And it has become one of my go-to spots for news. On both their convenient app and website, Ground News pulls stories from all over the world and across the political spectrum. Stories are then grouped together by topic, and Ground News shows you the political leanings of the outlets that are reporting on the stories. For example, I've been covering the fraud trial of former President Donald Trump, and by searching on Ground News, you can see all the most recent stories in one place, complete with a political bias breakdown of the news organizations that are reporting on the same story. And as you can see, you can break things down and see the angle from the left, or from the center, or from the right. You can also get a summary of all the sources and compare quickly the differences in what's being reported. And all of the links go back to the original source of the article. You can also clearly see the ownership of all the sources covering the story. Ground News makes reading the news easier and more enjoyable. You can quickly drill down into a story to find out what's really going on. You can also become a smarter news consumer by gaining a deeper understanding of the complexity and nuance of different issues by identifying media narratives. And you can develop a well-rounded worldview because Ground News lets you see every side of every story with access to international perspectives that are hard to find. You can also browse the blind spot feed to see stories that are over or underreported by the left and right. Follow specific interests or create your own feed to get breaking news on a specific location, topic, person, or source. And you can check My News Bias to track your own reading habits and challenge your own bias. So go to ground.news/ROF to see through media bias and know where your news is coming from. Sign up through our link and take advantage of the holiday discount to get a 40% off Vantage level subscription for unlimited access, which is the one we use. That's ground.news/ROF, or simply click the link at the top of the video description below.